So now we're going to do an assessment of the cardiovascular and the peripheral vascular system. So first I'm going to assess the apical pulse. Okay, so normally I would listen for a full minute, but just for the purpose of the video, I'm noting that the rhythm is normal and I'm not hearing any abnormalities. Then next I'm going to do your blood pressure. Okay, and she had told me that she normally has blood pressures that are a little bit lower than average, so I'm expecting that.
Yep.
So that was 100/74.
Good.
And then now I'm going to have you lay down. Okay, so now I'm just going to do an overall inspection for any pulses. Normally one can be seen around the 5th intercostal. And that is currently present. Then I'm going to see the carotid artery, and then I would use a light to note any distension, which I don't see. I can just see a light pulse there, which is normal. And then I'm going to have you sit back up, please. Okay, then I'm going to palpate the areas of the heart. Okay, let's start with the aortic, the pulmonic, then I would go to herbs, the tricuspid, and then I'm going to the apical. And those are all within normal limits, any pain. And then the apical's over here. If it were more towards the side, then that would be a sign of enlargement. Then I'm going to feel with the bases of my fingers for any vibrations. And then I'm going to do those two areas, and then I'm going to go back over here. And that's within normal limits, no abnormalities. Now I'm going to listen to those same areas. And herbs, tricuspid, and aortic. Or apical, I'm sorry. Then I'm noting that S2 is louder at the top, S1 is louder at the bottom. Then I'm going to go through and listen with my bell. That would help. Then herbs, the tricuspid, and aortic. Apical. Getting those mixed up today. Okay, and those sound normal. No S3 or S4 sounds. And then I'm going to have you lay down and turn to your side facing that wall piece. Then I'm going to listen to the aortic and the pulmonic areas. And I'm going to be listening for any murmurs. And tricuspid, herbs, and apical. And I don't see any murmurs with those. Okay, then I'm going to have you sit back up, please. And then I'm going to have you lean a little bit forward. Listening to the aortic and the pulmonic areas. And no murmurs. I'm not hearing any bruise or thrills anywhere. Everything sounds good. So lastly, I'm just going to listen to feel for all the pulses. Okay, I'm going to start with the temporal. Those are present in +2. Then I'm going to do the carotid, each one at a time. so we don't occlude. And those are +2. And then brachial. That's present in +2. Radial, the thumb side of the wrist, present +2. The ulnar on the pinky side, present in +2. Then I'm going to have you bring your knee up just a little bit. And then I'm listening or looking for the popliteal. That is present. Then the pedal pulse on top of the foot. And then posterior tibial. And these are all +2. Then I just want to listen to your carotid. I'm going to use the bell side. Would you mind holding your breath for just a moment? Okay, then no thrills or bruise. Everything sounds good. Now I'm just overall noting that her skin is intact. Hair distribution is good on both of the arms and legs. I'm not seeing any edema anywhere. I'm going to check the skin turgor. Check up here too. And that has instant recoil. Then I check capillary refill time within 3 seconds. And then I would check it on the toes also. She has socks on, but that would be less than 3 seconds too. And then legs, I would be observing for venous distension, and I didn't see any of that. That concludes it.
Good. Abdomen is soft, not distended, and small. The next thing I'm going to do is just work our way down, so you can raise the blanket up so I can see your legs, and if you want to cover your top, that's fine. I'm just going to check the skin front and back on both your legs. If you could just lift for me. Great. As well as this one. Great. Skin is intact, no redness, no openings. Just going to feel it for touch, the warmth. Great. They're both warm. Good. Both look equal. And both are warm and dry bilaterally. Now I'm just going to check your pedal pulses as well as your posterior tibial pulses. Good. Both strong and equal. Good. Both strong and equal. Next thing I'm going to do is just have you flex your legs and your ankles and your toes and your hips just gonna lay you back a little bit. Have you do range of motion of your legs. Good. Good. If you can bring them outwards too. Good. Good. And if you can move your ankles and your toes. Great. Good range of motion. Next thing I'm going to do is just check your capillary refill on your toes. Good. Good return. 2 seconds on that. Good return. 2 seconds on that as well. I'm going to have you close your eyes and I'm going to check your toes and you tell me what I'm touching, which foot and which toe.
Pinky on the left. Big toe on the right. Middle toe on the left. Middle toe on the right.
Good. Good recall and sensation. Now I'm going to press on your feet and have you press them onto my hands. Good. Strong and equal. Okay, I'm just going to wash my hands now. And I'm going to clean my equipment as well. And that will conclude our assessment.